All right, guys. Good morning. Well, let's dive into it. Let's talk about XCN. All right, real quick, before we get into what I want to talk about today, everyone's talking about XCN up 49%. All right, here's the deal. You can't trade this on Coinbase. You can't trade this on Robinhood, but my brother actually got into some of this pump here. Justin, if you're watching this, great job, dude. Great job. You can actually trade it on something called Uphold. I'm not telling you guys to FOMO into this. It's already gone up a ton, but if you guys, I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that for you guys. I'm just telling you, I know my brother took advantage of this move yesterday, and it was shocking how well he did. And so you can actually trade XCN on Uphold. You cannot trade it on Coinbase or Robinhood just yet, unfortunately. But man, great job for those of you guys who got in here. This is incredible. It's up 200% in 3 days. All right, the rest of the market. What do we want to assess here? Well, the rest of the market, you're going to get those one-off coins, guys, that are going to pump. A lot of times you just really get lucky. I'll even say for myself, when we got into XRP at 55 cents and XLM at 0.094 cents, a lot of that was we have to contribute some great things in life just to, we got lucky. Okay. I heard the Lord tell me, get out of certain coins and reallocate into XRP and XLM. You guys know that. If you guys are brand new, I love bringing the Lord into what we do here. He's been a big instrumental part of the success at Trade Confident, not only just in the business wise, but also just our account of getting into some of the best positions possible. So guys, here's what I just did. I think some of you guys are going to like this. So at tradeconfident.io, if you guys go under future forecast, I said yesterday I would come out with this video. So let me talk to you guys about what I just came out with, because I think this is something you're going to want to watch very, very soon. Okay, you have blank days left according to this chart before Bitcoin and altcoins explode. I'll show that to you guys. What I want to do as well is I want to answer some questions for you guys that I think you're going to be having today. Was that the low for altcoins? Okay, the XRP signal that could send price skyrocketing 700%. There is a signal. I said this yesterday, and I held true to my word. I gave it to you guys this morning. There is a signal on XRP that is getting close to being triggered, that the last time this happened, price shot up 700%. The time before that, price shot up 1,000%. And we're getting close. I will also give you, I don't know if I've announced it on YouTube here. Maybe I have. I will give you guys the exact price target for this bull run where I think XRP is going to hit. The exact target based off the strongest technical analysis I promise you guys have ever seen that have called the peaks every single time. If you guys want to know that for XRP, I'll give that to you this morning, okay? Could the alt season actually be starting this month? I'll show you guys charts that suggest that maybe actually in April and May, this is what you've been waiting for. This is when it starts. Should you keep buy limits open? I told you guys we're going to do a full risk management strategy. So I'm going to give you guys the percentage of allocation I'm in the market and out of the market, and should you have buy limits open. And then we're also going to revisit the altcoin retirement chart to say, when should you be looking to scale out of altcoins? And then I'm also going to go over reasonings of why we have global liquidity, M2 money supply, the business cycle, all of this, guys, is accumulating right now for what I believe could be a massive move to the upside. But there's one big elephant in the room we need to talk about with interest rates decreasing in inverted yield curve, which is why I have not pulled my buy limits yet. And this beautiful green that we're seeing today, potentially by this weekend, could all be going away. We'll talk about that this morning in the future forecast. That's the first link in the description. Watch that, guys. Enjoy the 25% off. I think you guys are going to like that. What I want to talk to you guys about is this. Oh, man. I've been leery to talk about this because it is the one thing I've been like, I don't know how to do this. So I'm going to try to articulate this here because this is what I want to do next week. And I'm going to hold myself accountable to this by coming out and saying this publicly on YouTube, because I want to actually do this, because I'm getting tons of questions in from friends and family. How the heck do we do this, Travis? All right, guys. There have been many prophetic words about SHIB. There's been a lot of prophetic words about XRP. XLM, you guys name the list. A lot of prophetic words, okay? About these cryptocurrencies shooting up. Let's put Luna in here. LUNC, okay? These cryptocurrencies shooting up to these massive evaluations. $888. LUNC going to a penny, even higher. XRP going to 29,000, like I saw in my dream. Okay, SHIB going up at minimum 1,000%. I saw in my dream. Okay. If these prices are going to get hit, guys, most likely all of these are actually going to get hit because of, I know some of you guys are going to like this, some of you are not, but I do think this is true. it's probably going to be a glitch. It's probably going to be a glitch in the system because market cap can't hold it. If you take the whole like GDP of America and you shove it into like Luna, and you see people saying that Luna is going to go to $2 and $3, like you can't sustain it. So I actually think the reason why we're getting these prophetic insights is there is possibly going to be a glitch. There is going to be a temporary move up in price where you're going to actually be able to sell some cryptocurrency. And if this sounds completely strange to you, that's okay. You can skip this video. There's just a prophetic community out there, and where I have literally had dreams where this is happening, and hundreds of people, like we got a ridiculous amount of comments on the SHIB video that we did of people writing in saying, I had the same dream you had about XRP, had the same dream about SHIB. So some reason we're all getting this. So can we just talk about this for a second? Here's the problem, is that I showed you guys on YouTube here, you cannot set up sell limits to capture these prices on Coinbase. I'll put a C here. You can only go up on Coinbase to a maximum of 900 to 1,000% on your sell limits. Okay? You only really have a couple options. And I really, genuinely, I've only actually found really one. And let's actually make it the color of the exchange. Let's do purple. Kraken. Kraken, I actually tested this the other day. I showed you guys 100,000%. I actually set up a buy limit for 1.5 million%, and it actually executed. It did not execute, but it executed in the fact that it went through. Okay, so what I'm considering doing, and what I've been praying with the Lord here, is okay, I need more space here. Let's go like this. What part of my whole crypto portfolio that I currently have in Coinbase do I want to transition over to Kraken to take advantage of these pumps? And I think I found a number. But then on top of this, I'm really trying to figure out, where do we put these sell limits? Because if it's going to be a glitch, it's probably going to be a glitch up to a certain price. You guys saw on Good Morning, was it Good Morning America? I'm sorry if I'm screwing this up. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Where XRP glitched to over $20,000 on Good Morning America, and it's happened on like a couple news stations. What's going on there? Okay. From a technical analysis, if something glitches up to a price, let's say like $29,000 for XRP, I don't think too many buy limits up to that level will get filled, because it may happen so quickly at these levels. So there is somewhat of this is where it gets difficult, guys. And this is why it's so difficult, is that if these dreams are going to come true that a lot of us are having, you potentially need to nail the price. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's like, it literally is like, I do believe some of these are from the Lord, but you cannot afford to not pretty much nail it within about a $2 to $3 area, okay? And so what I've been hesitant of coming out and sharing with you guys, because we're going to release this in the membership, because it's going to be like a 40-minute video to do all this, because I'm going to show you guys how to transition crypto over and like all this stuff. And I'm probably going to do this next week, is that a Tuesday or Friday. What sell limits do we actually set up here? And what I've been doing is I've been going through my notes and all the YouTube videos I've watched of other prophetic insight, and I've actually just taken down notes of all these different prices. So what I will most likely do and teach you guys next week in the membership, so go ahead and grab that, is I will take a portion of the funds that I have in Coinbase, transition them over to Kraken, set up sell limits, and then I actually want to take this to one more step for you guys, because I think this is where we need to take it after this. And I'm going to do different colors here. I think there needs to be an exchange that you really trust, where you can have really good deposits, so you can get deposits in real quick and you can get withdrawals out. Kraken, I get like $10,000 a day out. That's not enough. Coinbase, I can do like $500,000 a day, which is what I want. So I'm at the moment using Coinbase to actually keep the majority of my holdings in the market, where I can take really, really large exits. The other part is going to be most likely, probably, hold on, let me get this over here. Where's purple? I passed it, sorry guys. The other exchange is probably going to be something like Kraken, maybe. I'll figure this out. Where this is really just, and not to use terms that just like trigger everybody, but I think this could be possible. I'm going to basically call this like my jackpot holdings over here, in case those sell limits get hit. I don't think it's a coincidence people are having these dreams of high prices. I do not think it's a coincidence. I think there's something to it. So if the Lord is showing that to us, or if we're getting exposure to us,
Are you doing anything to take advantage of it, or are you just going to just let your money sit there? So like, let's actually take some proactivity, and set ourselves up. Then I think there needs to be another category over here, which let's go ahead and make this orange, I guess, and don't get confused with Bitcoin, that I think we need to have money at the long term. Where are we going to hold this? And I'll talk to you guys about that. So really, I see three places. I see Coinbase as a place where you can input and export fiat. Okay, Kraken where you get the jackpot entries, and then maybe there's one more place where you store for the long term on different things, like this is cold storage. Okay, this is a synopsis of what I'm building right now, and I'm probably going to build this more over the weekend and maybe on Monday as well. So this will come out next Tuesday or Friday in the future forecast, but. Guys, I'm giving you everything I possibly have in these future forecasts, and there's no way I'm uploading an hour-long video here on YouTube. So here's what we're going to go over this next week, and I do think some of these sell limits, if you guys set them up and these prophetic dreams come true, you could be experiencing literally jackpot moves overnight. But that's the thing. That's what these dreams are telling us. There's these jackpot moves, and the thing is that myself, another individual, and another gentleman. All three of us in our same dream, we could not exit in time on Coinbase before the price started moving back down. So that tells me that the price probably went higher than what we are allotted on Coinbase, which is probably 900 to 1,000%. So what do you have to do? You have to find an exchange that you can actually set up sell limits on that are greater than Coinbase. Okay? That's what I'm probably going to be doing. We will be going over this next week because I feel like an urgency that this needs to happen soon. So we're going to do that. I say urgency because of this. I hope you guys are watching the future forecast I just came out with on April 11th. I know I just went over it in the beginning of this video. Grab a membership in the description. It's the first link. I'm going to give you guys 25% off for the first month. Please use that discount to watch this. I will show you guys why we may have a certain amount of days here. I want to keep this to honor our members. I'll prove it to you. There's a certain amount of days, if you don't have all of your accumulation done before this time, you may be experiencing depreciated gain because we could explode. And I will give you 4 charts, like I said yesterday, to prove to you guys why I think cryptocurrency is about to take off here soon. But I still have buy limits open for a couple of reasons, which I will absolutely share with you guys. So guys, watch this future forecast. Link in the description. I'll give you guys a pop-up right now. Watch it over the weekend. It will bless you guys. And wait for next week when we set up our jackpot entries. Or jackpot exits. I guess I'll say it. The jackpot exits. And I think that's going to be a really fun future forecast. I'll probably get a lot of people signing up for that. So watch this, and you guys will end up getting access to that next week as well. God bless, guys. And I'll see you guys in the future forecast. Bye-bye.